Good morning, grade 3 students. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm Miss Alice. Today, Tuesday, April 7, 2020, Chapter 5, Ecosystems, Lesson 1, What is an ecosystem? Before we start our lesson, we're going to correct the homework. Please open your science books at page 199 about cause and effect. A cause is the reason why an action, event, behavior, or other thing happens. An effect is the result of a cause. It tells what happened. To find the cause when reading, ask yourself, why did this happen? To find the effect, ask yourself, what happened? Also, while you're reading, pay attention to words like because, since, when. These words help you to find a cause and effect relationship. In the paragraph about the big fire, in sentence number 1, the forest fire started when lightning struck a tree. To know the cause, you're going to ask yourself, why did this happen? Lightning struck a tree. Then you're going to ask yourself, what happened? The forest fire started. Very good. So the cause here, lightning struck a tree. The effect, the forest fire started. Look to the second sentence. Because the fire grew quickly, firefighters had trouble putting it out. Why did this happen? Because the fire grew quickly. What happened? Firefighters had trouble putting it out. So the cause here, the fire grew quickly. The effect, firefighters had trouble putting it out. So a cause is why something happens. An effect is what happens. Objective for today: analyze how living and non-living things interact within an ecosystem. Please open your science books at pages 204 to 205. Lesson 1. What is an ecosystem? Look at the envision it at the top of the page. Describe the picture. I can see a starfish. Very good. Plants. Excellent. Rocks and stones. Proud of you. Now, read the questions in front of you. Circle 2 living things in the picture. Draw an X on 2 non-living things. Can you tell me what is the meaning of the word living things? Think about it for 1 minute. Things which can grow, move, breathe, reproduce are called living things. Excellent. Can you give me examples of living things? People, plants, animals are all living things. Excellent. What is the meaning of the word non-living things? Things which cannot grow, cannot move, cannot breathe, cannot reproduce are called non-living things. They do not have any kind of life in them. Very good. Like a book, a pencil. They are non-living things. If you look to the picture in front of you, you have many examples of living things and non-living things. Take your time, circle just on two living things and draw an X on two non-living things. Circle two living things in the picture. You're going to circle the starfish and the anemones. Both they are living things. The starfish is an animal. The anemones, they are half a plant and half an animal. Draw an X on two non-living things. You're going to put an X on the stones and the rocks. Both they are non-living things. In this lesson, I will know how living and non-living things interact in an ecosystem. Look at the text in front of you. What is the heading here? Places for living things. Very good. Let's read together the text in front of us. How is the place where a bear lives different from the place where an earthworm lives? Each kind of living thing needs a certain environment. A living thing's environment is everything around it. An environment has living and non-living parts. The living parts include plants, animals, and other living things. Sunlight is a non-living part of an environment. The sun's rays warm other non-living parts, such as air, water, and soil. Because of the sun's heat, Earth's air, water, and soil are warm enough for living things. Here, they are asking you where a bear lives. A bear can live in a forest, in tundra, etc. Also, they are asking you where an earthworm lives. An earthworm will live in the soil. So each kind of a living thing needs a certain environment. What is an environment? An environment is everything, living and non-living things, that surrounds a person, plant, animal, or other living thing. The living parts are the animals, plants, and people. The non-living parts, like the sun here. They gave you the example of the sun. The sun warms the water, air, and soil. If you look around you, you have many examples of living and non-living things around you. Take 2 minutes, think about living and non-living things around you. The desk and the computer or the phone are examples of non-living things. But you, as a person, you are a living thing. What is an environment? Environment consists of air, water, and land. It consists of everything we see around, like trees, plants, animals, and also people. All of them are a part of an environment. An environment is a combination of both living beings and non-living things. Living things like animals, people, plants. Non-living things like the air, the sun, the water. Homework for tomorrow. Answer questions 1 and 2 at page 205. Question number 1. What parts of an environment are affected by the sun's heat? Question number 2. By looking to the picture of the bear, Explain how bears interact with living and non-living things. See you tomorrow.